Hey guys, day 4. Yep, 4. We got one more left. So day 4, and we made really good progress yesterday. It started slow, kind of ramped up, and finished very well. So getting things mounted to the car, like the rack and pinion is mounted. We checked the toe and the camber and caster and all the stuff yesterday, and it's pretty close. It's acceptable, but before we measure twice and cut once, like with tack welding stuff in, I think I mentioned that earlier, about not welding something in or committing to it till you're sure that you're sure. So we'll do that. But so the rack and the steering stuff in the front of the car and some of that's done. We were just putting together a shifter and getting that mounted down on the floor so that it gets all the gears and I'm comfortable with the natural motion of your hand, and I'll explain probably more of that after we get it in the car. Yesterday we got a bunch of stuff mocked up in the back of the car. We got our mock-up motor, our header, which we're leaving in the car from Trent. Everything was fine on that regard, so I didn't have to start over again. The IRS arms, the rich suspension, Chad's going through the wiring and getting that done. My son is Josiah, he's making the brackets for the coils, and everything's coming along. Getting a little closer to our goal, and looking forward to just finishing up strong today.
This thing needs a little bit of work. Your mount that you cut.
Is it?
Update on my side, just kind of starting the actual wiring on the car process. Yesterday we got the mock-up switch panel in and had it run to the panel, got it wrapped up. Now I'm running the actual fuel tech stuff. There's a bunch of wires in this car, so it's just starting with some of the basics. Basically starting with the very back of the car, the farthest point. That way I can start trimming wires and not have to be tripping over an extra 20 feet of wire. So that's where I'm at today, just working on more wiring. Wire.
Making a bracket for the ignition coils. We got to put them on the car, and got to have a way to mount them. So I'm gonna drill these out. Looks about a 1/4 inch, and then we're gonna put it on. So that's how it's going. So got these fitted up, as you can see right here. They fit pretty nicely, and then on the back here we have to find a solution to this hole because it pretty much mounts onto the chassis there. There's just enough clearance for this one right here, as you can see through, so we're gonna have to figure out something for this, but this is how those coils are gonna end up sitting on the car.
Tilt your bracket out a little bit. That's what there you go. That's just open it up here. Ready? Yep. Okay.
All right, Ronnie, how do you think where we ended up today?
I think good. So as far as I can see, we've got the rack pretty much almost all the way mounted. We've got the shifter. That was an adventure and a half. That's in. Pedals are in, other than cables and even shift rods. We've actually shifted it between the gears. It's dry as a bone. Thank you, Dave Volts. And looks like your wiring is pretty much on the way. You probably have a full day's worth of wiring tomorrow. Looks like maybe we need to start thinking about fitting the intercooler and the water tank and figuring out maybe where the dry sump tank's going to go. What do you think?
Sounds good. For wiring wise, intercooler, all I need is rough idea where the pump is, because the intercooler tank has the pump in the tank. So
okay,
just ballpark for that, and a couple of small trinket stuff for the electrical stuff. Mount the EGT box, the EGT can box.
All right. You got all the coils mounted.
Got the coils mounted. We got pretty good amount of wire. Got the crank trigger wires wired, cam trigger wires wired, fuel injector wires are on their way to being done.
Cool.
Making good progress on the wiring side.
Right on.
Long and tedious.
Awesome. Well, Looks like, guys, we're doing pretty good as far as our goal for this week. And the goal was to get everything done so he could do his job. Because once he splits, he doesn't want to come back to a rat's nest of wires where he doesn't, we move something or put something in another location. Adding on to a real nice wiring, not a good idea. So we want to make sure we're one and done on locating everything and just get that all done in the car. And then I can do window nets and, all the seatbelt stuffs and all those other things and get all of the other little stuff done, which would be plenty enough. Trust me, there's a lot of nuts and bolts on this car. But we're at day what? Day 4. Yeah, nice day 4. We got one more day left to sew up and finish up this deal. And hopefully by tomorrow afternoon we can finish up enough. We can get the body on and the wheels on just as a roller for a sneak peek, so kind of get an idea of the vision of what it's going to look like. And then we'll be ready for, I don't know if we're going to call it part 2 or episode 6. I guess that's TBD, right? Anyways, cool. Hey, thanks for the journey. Stay with us, guys. See you tomorrow.